gentlemen, yes, we've got everything your heart desires. The custom-made shirts, the custom-made thongs, the custom-made phone cases. Get it today. Sully shirts, because you are never dressed until you are wearing a Sully's. Go and get it today. And don't forget, if you want to join our Discord, FormulaOCE, we've got plenty of room for you. FormulaOCE, the Discord is in the chat right now. And don't forget to go to our YouTube channel to watch all the old races where I was actually competitive, and many others. Go to FormulaOCE YouTube channel right now. And of course, you're on the Twitch channel. Don't forget to subscribe, because it definitely helps us out here on Twitch. And don't forget our partners, Oceania Premier Sim League and Rapid Racing League.
And here we go. Here we go. 3, 4.
Right. So.
Oh, he's got.
Here we go, chat. We got 3, we got 4, we got 5 lights.
And Jared gets off to a very good start. Reedy tries to fight for it, and Reedy's going to lead.
Blaze does not either. Blaze even going to go down the inside, is he? No, he backs out. He backs out. Look, see. Oh my god. Well, there we go.
He gets.
Oh!
Comes Mr. Mark Scaife.
Goats is already out. Oh, Pinju spun. So, guys got a penalty, and the Torres has made a double overtake. Is he?
Oh, this is ugly. Oh, this is ugly.
And here comes G. Oh!
From P6.
Oh, he spun it.
Oh!
Oh, no.
So, he can't lose. Oh, there goes Crew to Karma.
A bit of.
Yeah.
Zoltan gets a 3-second time penalty. No, he's got some
Thomas
sort of
Island.
damage. Because
Kangaroo guy with DRS. And he's got to gonna make the move onto Legend, and he does. And the inside he is. Oh, there's contact
Out there, as we see Willie now side by side.
Now, will we see the Williams do a team order? Oh my god, there's contact between the two Williams!
Does he go for the move on him? Oh, side by side, and Reedy.
Oh, here we go. Rose coming back. She's going to take
Rose
P5
onto P5.
on
But Izzy is still battling it out on the.
Oh,
they
that's
touch.
some contact.
They
Turn around the outside. Has he got it? No, he hasn't. Yes, he does. Kangaroo guy going around the outside. Oh, they're living each other in the room once again, swapping positions. This Pidgey goes a little bit wide, and Pidgey spun.
Some sort of alcohol. Side by side, these two will go. Oh, they're a bit of a slide.
Round the outside. Oh.
He doesn't need to go for this. He does not need to go.
That's what he wants to do. Oh, what's happened behind? Close to hold on here. Jared's going to go deep. Oh, it's close as you want to get between these two.
Could see some drama here. Let's hope not.
Hello, 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 ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, how are we doing? Welcome back to Formula OCE Tier number 1. And yes, we are back racing here from Formula OCE as, you know, because Cody's decided to not tell anybody about the game being broken down for literal hours last week, so we postponed a T1 race at Monza to tonight, and we're finally here for that race. Unfortunately, Mitchie could not be here tonight due to some personal stuff. So he's asked me to fill in tonight, which I'm happily to do so. Grid of 15, one off from a full quali, which is, you know, it's still not a bad grid. But I am looking forward to this race. Potential DRS trains every which way. Maybe 1 or 2 safety cars towards the end. It seems to be applied with all the tiers. Not just, you know, tier 1, but with all the tiers. There's bound to be a late safety car at some point in each of the 4 tiers. But yeah, we're back here for tier 1. As they had their quote-unquote week break last week. So they'll do Monza tonight, Bahrain, and then Brazil all in a row, while the other 3 tiers have their week off this weekend. As Steve goes up into P1, the first man 2.7 lap time, and Winds are going to get a lovely slipstream up until the line from the other Alfa Romeo, and he goes to P1 with a 20.4. Edmo, what a voice crack that is, and he's coming into the pits. Betsy also doing a validation, I should say. Perks, I'm going to do another run. Ooh, Jared gets a bit squirmy there. 40.4, not the correct time. As Benny starting off his lap, and Ryan, the champion of FormulaOCE with Tier 1, that was confirmed a few races ago, so he is back racing once again. As Jared now coming towards the final corner, which I cannot pronounce the name, which I do apologise. I promise I'll try my best next season. As Jared goes up with a 20.028, as Hartwiggy getting a slipstream from the Mercedes up ahead. As Riley goes up into P3 with a 20.5 as Winters into the pits, and Hartwiggy does a 25.8. And Perks, that looked like a lovely Ascari corner. Ascari chicanes, as Ryan does a 27.4. And I believe that's Betsy. Yeah, Betsy goes to P2 as Pinju is out. Back into T1 again, and he has spun it off the second Lesmo as Perks goes up into V5 with a 21.7, but 1.7 off. Actually, it literally is 1.7 off DRC Jared. Oh dear. Well, that was definitely something. Oh. Kahoot goes up into P7. Beefy's out. What about Mr. Pomps? What are we in 87 here? It's been an actual minute since I've commentated a race that involved Pomps to win 87 here. So I am looking forward to this as Pomps is now coming into the pits. James, I remember commentating on James for his debut race, and he actually got a podium. So that was fantastic. As Ryan goes up into P5 of a 20.6, he's obviously, you know, just having a bit of fun, nothing too seriously, you know. Just have driver's titles wrapped up, but the all-important constructors, as we'll have a look at the driver's standings anyway. So there is the driver's standings. As you can see, Ryan is confirmed champion with 3 rounds to go, including this one. So there's 2 more after this one. And the Bulls, 5th and 10th. So both Bulls are in the top 10. But Jared is back racing as a reserve. As we look at constructors, well, there it is. 49 points separates Aston and Red Bull. I think this is going to come down to the wire between those two, I think. One bad race from Aston and Red Bull are right back in it. And as you can see up and down the field, it's, you know, close for third between McLaren and Alpine. As Kahoot is actually, I'm on screen with Kahoot while reading these constructors. He's actually been it on the second chicane. So that's awesome. And then we got Mercedes in 5th. Haas are in 6th. They're not too far behind that group as well. And Ferrari in 7th. They're looking ever tasty. AlphaTauri in 8th. Williams are in 9th. And Alfa Romeo are in P10. As we come back to the stream. Just noticed there's actually no Williams car in here, so this could be a huge opportunity for Alfa Romeo. Yeah, there's no Williams. I just noticed that. There's Winter back out there. There's Delta in the chat. How are we doing, Mr. Delta? Edno up into P6. Poms, you know, back out doing his lap. As Benny is down in the P11 with 37.9. Obviously, he made a mistake somewhere. But here comes James P3. You know, this James like can actually might throw a spanner in the works with James and Poms, and Poms can be consistent top 10. I think James is smart here. Just slowing down so Poms can get that slipstream. Oh, he should have kept going. James should have kept going. Just drag Poms along. I think he might be out of fuel, actually. Yeah, he's out of fuel. Okay, so that's fair enough. 26.6 for Poms in the first sector, coming through the two Lesmos. Lesmo 1 and Lesmo 2. As Winter's actually up into P3 with a 20.213 as well. Jared goes into the 19s with a 19.769. Oh, Poms! That was so close to invalidation. How did he not invalidate his Reptile? Still not coming out yet. Doesn't seem the mediums is going to be the way here tonight, but Poms across the line. It is P8 at 20.9. That's not bad for Poms for the 97 here. And Hartwig getting that slipstream from Perks. A cheeky little slipstream. He's 3 seconds up here. So obviously he's going to beat this his current lap time by an absolute mile. As Winter gets out of the way. And there's Betsy. Oh, the dirty air effect. And across the line, it's P5, a 20.3. That is very close from P2, even down to Ryan, 6/10. And Edno's not that far off either. Same with Benny, up in the P9. What about Kahoot? Reptar still has not come out yet. So we're just waiting for Kahoot to set a lap time, and he's the last one to set a lap time as Pinju has DNF'd early. Yeah, well, Jared's the only one into the 19s, but from P2 down to P10, 8/10. 8/10. And I think Perks can cause throw a cat amongst the pigeons, as Reptile's not going on the mediums, which is interesting. 1.3, so it's a 21.2. It's only good enough to get ahead of Oxy. So it's all going to come down to this final sector for good. That looked like a fantastic Ascari. Now, the final corner. As Betsy goes up into P2 with a 19.9 as well. And here comes Mr. Kahoot, P3, a 20.1. And Perks does a 20.9 as well. He's just behind Poms as Hartwiggy has dropped it off the exit of turn 2. And now we have 4.5 minutes to go. Just waiting on Mr. Reptile to come out. But at the moment, it's Jared on pole, followed by Betsy, Kahoot P3, Winter P4 to 3-4 for the Merc lad. So that could be interesting. James is up into P5, Hartwiggy P6, Riley P7, Ryan P8, Edmo P9, and Benny P10. Outside the 10, we've got Palms, Perks, Oxy, Reptile, and Pinju. I tell you what, whoever's going to start P11 here, it's going. They're going to be kicking themselves. It's all coming in. So Ryan will be the first one to set a lap time. I haven't been pinged in this group about anything, I don't think. Alright. Edmo's started off his lap. He's a 10th down. It's what about his middle sector? He's a 10th and a half up here. So be ahead of Ryan. Oh, no, it won't be. Oh, dear. Unfortunately, Cloaker could not be here tonight. Not sure why. Probably just due to the fact it's a long weekend. But yeah, big interesting that is. Yeah, it's a shame for Edmo, but let's have a look at Ryan's lap. Just under a 10th up on his time. Minute 50 to go. Hartwiggy's now, I think everybody's now coming out, except for Oxy and Pinju. As James started off his lap. And 3/10 for Ryan. 20.3. P6 at this stage, but he's going to get a lovely slipstream from Rilo. Cheeky. And here comes New Zealand Ryan, final corner. Could Ryan also dip into the 19s? No, he can't. It's a 20.095. What about Benny? Could he get himself into the 19s? It's P4 with 50 seconds remaining. What about Edmo? It's 1.6 down. He's off on another adventure. Oh, the two McLaren lads have held each other up with 30 seconds remaining. I think Perks might just make it. Perks might, yeah, Perks will definitely make it. With 3, 2, 1, and that is it. That is qualifying done. So Reptile will be the first one to put in a lap time. And Benny is crashed out at Ascari. But it's P4 currently. As Rilo's into the pits. He can't improve. Can Reptile get into the top 10? No, he can't. What about Edmo? He's 2/10 up. Hartwiggy is out as well. Ryan, he's retired in the pits. Here comes Edmo. It's P10. Winter P3. What about Kahoot? Kahoot's invalidated. Jared improves. What about Betsy? I think Betsy's done. What about the two McLaren lads? Will Poms start in the top 10? Yes, he is. Maybe. He does. And he knocks out Edmo into P10. Edmo will be starting in P11. Well, there it is. So Jared gets pole. Betsy P2. Winter P3. Ryan P4. Benny P5. So this is very, very good for Red Bull. It's a 1-5 with only the one Aston in the top 5. Kahoot P6. James P7. Hartwiggy P8. Riley P9. Poms for the win 87. He is in the top 10. And outside of 10, we've got Edmo, Perks, Oxy, Reptile, and Pinju. They will be starting 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, and 15th. But, ladies and gentlemen, we will take a short ad break.
Go to Sally's Shirts today, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, we've got everything your heart desires. The custom-made shirts, the custom-made thongs, the custom-made phone cases. Get it today. Sally's Shirts, because you are never dressed until you are wearing a Sally's. Go and get it today. And don't forget, if you want to join our Discord, FormulaOCE, we've got plenty of room for you. FormulaOCE, the Discord is in the chat right now. And don't forget to go to our YouTube channel to watch all the old races where I was actually competitive, and many others. Go to a FormulaOCE YouTube channel right now. And of course, you're on the Twitch channel. Don't forget to subscribe, because it definitely helps us out here on Twitch. And don't forget our partners, Oceania Premier Sim League and Rapid Racing League.
Alright, we are back. The poll is up, ladies and gentlemen. The poll is up for race winner. Let us know in the chat, who do you think is going to win? There we go. Let's bring up the tyre graphics for everybody. So there's the tyres. So it's Edmo, Perks, and Pinju on the mediums, Thief and Reptile on the softs. It's going to be interesting to see how the likes of Edmo, Perks, and Pinju that's starting on the mediums, can they keep up the pace? Can they pick up not sure what Reptile's doing. Right, Reptile. Alright, give us your thoughts, chat, race winner, and surprise podium as well. Don't forget the poll in the chat. Who could be a surprise podium? Normally I would say James, but James has already got a podium. Oh dear. Oh, that was interesting. Surprise podium. I'm going to say Rilo as a surprise podium. I know he nearly won last time out. You know, I'll give him a... Oh, no, you know what? I'm going to say Poms. Poms for the 9070 will be a surprise podium as we get ready for the grid and 5 red lights for the Italian Grand Prix. As we're waiting for the Ferrari of Perks to jump into its lane. Here we go. We got 1, we got 2, we got 3, we got 4, we got 5 lights. And it's lights out and away we go. Jared gets off the line well. James does not. Benny did not get off to the line as well as he'd like. And Jared ran the outside of turn 1. And Betsy gets the lead of this race. And the two Mercedes are going side by side. Edmo's up into P8, by the way. So he's had a fantastic start. Something's going off with Benny here. At this point in time, as Ryan's right behind DRC Jared. So Jared has lost the lead on this race into the first chicane. Betsy now leads as James overtakes Winter. Oh my God! What a move on the Mercedes driver into the second Lesmo. Can Hartwiggy keep up with these lot? What about can Edmo keep up his pace on the mediums? As Reptile's a second down already, as James looks like he got a bit squirrely. Something's happened with Rilo. Rilo's spun it. Doesn't really got any damage as Benny slowly but surely getting back up into the top 10. Is Oxy going to make a move on Poms? Yes, he is. 4P9. And he's got the move done as the first lap is concluded. What about Edmo? Not using the ERS as we're waiting for the pit stops to move. As Oxy and Poms are still going at it like hammering tongs. And Benny under pressure from Perks here. Perks on the mediums with the better straight line speed, it seems. I think maybe Benny's got some damage. He doesn't have his usual pace at this point in time. And even Winter's outside of a second now, so the top 5 have broken away from the rest of the pack. That is not what Winter needs. He needs to stay within that DRS. Otherwise, everyone behind him is just going to be suffering for it. Perks is using his ERS like no tomorrow. As Kahoot sets the pace, it looks like Ryan might be looking for a potential move. Or is Jared looking for a potential move? He thought he was. Oh, Ryan did not get the traction he needs. And I think, yeah, Benny and Perks have collided. I do think Benny did get damaged as Jared now takes the lead of this race. So that is also huge in the context of this race. He's got a car behind him, or between him and Ryan. So what Jared needs to do is to just pull away, but with 2 DRS zones, it's gonna be difficult. Oh, Betsy went for the move anyway, and he's got the move done. Edmo has spun it as well off Ascari, the same place as Rilo. And so Winter's now back under the 1 second fold, but Poms is not. Poms is not in that 1 second mold. And neither is Oxy, but I think he might have it. Oh, Ryan makes the move on Betsy. And Betsy's lost 2 positions. Yeah, Benny's into the pits. I figured as much. Yeah, he has front wing damage. So now the fight between Jared and Ryan is back on. As Edmo's on the hunt, he's going to go to the end. So both Benny and Edmo might be looking for a safety car at some point. Well, is that one? Is that one? Oh my god, it is! Oh no! Oh, wowzers. Absolute commentator's curse that is. That is the biggest of commentator's curse I've probably ever done. So, what do we think? The soft run has probably come in? Maybe? Jared's not. Ryan isn't. And Hartwiggy isn't. Tasty, tasty. Edmo. I don't have the safety car thingo that Mitchie usually does, as everybody knows. That is Mitchie's. But we all know what Mitchie will be playing. Ooh, let's have a look. See, ooh, Jared wins the vote by a country mile. 6 votes for Jared. Big, interesting. Well, the viewers have spoken. Oh dear, Winter. Well, that's something. Oh, Ed. That's also something we might need to keep an eye on, is the penalty factor for everybody. Well, Winter's got 3 and Edmo's got 3, so they're both on the back foot now. There's a really late safety car, like has to come in lap 25, so maybe 23. From lap 23 to lap 24, if there's a safety car, those two are in huge trouble. And Benny's back into the pits. And he's on to a set of softs. Don't know if he can take him to the end. Pinju's spun. Now please, lads, please don't overtake on the safety car. Please. I've even upped the AI. Thank you for the follow, Luxul. I believe if I said it wrong, I do apologize. So I do apologize that I missed it, but there is the follow alert. Thank you ever so much for following us. I mean, we hit 450 a few days ago, so thank you everybody that has tuned in to watch the chaos unfold. It is Kahoot. Kahoot is around. Oh dear. And safety car is not in this lap, so Kahoot might get away with it here if he's got any damage. Oh, but it looks like Edmo's internet might be playing up. Well, we're going for another lap. Jared still leads from Ryan and Hartley. The top 3 have not pitted yet. Then it's Betsy, James, Winter, Oxy, Palms, Fluid 70, Reptile P9, Riley P10, Pinja P11, Edmo P12, Kahoot P13, and Benny P14. We had some early onset damage, and Perks is the lone DNFer. Big interesting. Just having some water. And safety car is in this lap. How's the day been? Not too bad, Rose. Not too bad. How about you? How is the day / night been going for you? As we get ready to go for some green flag racing. And Jared is now gone. And Ryan still keeping up with pace. He's got a little bit of a gap to Hartwiggy. Oh my god, there's chaos in the background. Oh, there's big chaos. Riley gets a time penalty. That was a big corner cut. And Kahoot's now making some move. He's back into the points. Benny trying to make some moves and not much doing there. Is Betsy looking for a move on the Hartwig and he gets it. Oh, he does in the first Lesmo. What a move from the Alpine man. Absolute scenes from the Alpine driver. Who is... Hutto absolutely going off his chair right about now. At that move. And now James. As Pinja overtakes Palms. Oh, Pinja's spun it and he's out. Oh, dear. He's out. Not even a virtual safety car. Perks and Pinju are out. Not exactly sure what happened there. Looked like he just hit the curb or something. And here comes James from top 4. He's got the move done. On the pit straight, no DRS involved. And the soft tyres are absolutely starting to wear out like last night's pizza. When you don't heat it up. Let's have a look at Poms and Oxy right now. And there's Kahoot. Poms and Oxy and Kahoot. Oh, there's going to be drama filled. Poms down the inside. Oh, there's contact between Poms and Oxy. And Oxy stays ahead. But there is Kahoot. Edmo's right there as well. Oh, this is a magnificent battle for P7. As Betsy's outside of a second now from DRS. Benny needs to make the next 2 moves count. As here comes Poms. No. He brakes really early. Oh, Hartwig has spun. He's hit the curb, you would think, and he's got wing damage. Ascari corner takes another victim, and Kahoot makes the move. Oh, gee! As Emma gets back ahead of Benny, Riley gets ahead of Poms. DRS is back on. Oxy make a move. Poms make a move. No, he backs out of it. Edmo thought about it. that was a little bit of a lag spike from Edmo. Oh, actually, that might have been from Benny. That might have been from Benny, so I do apologise, Edmo. But what a race this is turning out to be. As Winter's now 1.5 seconds behind James. Yeah, Winter really struggling. I think Winter's made a mistake somewhere because Cahoot's gained a second on him. So when does the top two pit? When do they want to pit? Edmo really giving a fight to Betty here. This is great racing between the Aston and the Red Bull team. I'm sure Mitchie is gritting from ear to ear, keeping one of the Red Bulls out of the points. But right now, Oxy is 1.1 behind Cahoot, so he's at a DRS range. And here comes Rylo. Yeah, Rylo's making the move, but Edmo's 2 seconds behind now. Oh, dear. Oh, Rylo! He holds on for absolute dear life. And what about Poms? The understeer, but has he got the better traction? I think he does. He's got the better traction than Oxy. And with the DRS, Poms is just going to pull ahead. Oh, down into turn 1, Poms still stays ahead. And with these two fighting, they've brought Ben and Edmo back into this fight. And now Benny's now looking for a move. Onto Oxy. Might just wait for the DRS as Rylo's right behind Cahoot now. And Winter's lost another second in a bit to James. But this is the slipstream DRS effect here, chat. If you're not in that DRS, you are going to be falling by the wayside. You'll have no pace. Runs a little bit wide. Both Cahoot and Rylo seems to have pretty much the same amount of ERS. Alex, thank you for the follow. Much appreciate you, my guy or girl. How we doing? How we doing tonight? Young fag. Oh, it's Poms! Poms! Oh no, Poms! I think Poms might have the pace to catch up. Because Rylo, Benny are going to have to pit again. And there's a couple of drivers with penalties as well. So there is a safety car. It's, yeah. Can also bring back Reptile and Hartwiggy as well. I did say this could be huge for Alfa Romeo. They could get up the bottom. They're 4 points behind Williams. And right now, Oxy has those 4 points, but have a look at penalties. So Winter with 3, Rallo with 5, and Edmo with 3. And the top 2 have finally pitted. And it's mediums for both. So they're going to go to the end. And Benny. And Oxy stays in P6. Oh, Hartwig is out. Is that a safety car? Is that a safety car? Oh my god, it is. And Benny gets the move done before it came out. This is not what Jared or Ryan wanted. Maybe. Because now I think... And Reptile's retired in the pits. Okay. Alright. So what does the leaders do? They're in. Yeah, they're in. That was the worst safety car timing for Jared and Ryan. He's on James is on mediums. Betsy's on softs. Winter mediums. Interesting tyre strats here, ladies and gentlemen. So Betsy's on softs. James and Winter are on mediums. Kahoot, Benny, Oxy on softs. Edmund, Riley on mediums. Palms, Jared and Ryan on the soft tyres. Well, Betsy absolutely might be struggling towards the end. And Riley did get rid of his 5-second penalty as well. So all of Alfa Romeo's troubles rest on Oxy and trying to get as many points as he possibly can. So it's Betsy from James, from Winter, from Kahoot, from Ben, from Oxy, from Edmo, from Rilo, from Poms, from Jared, from Ryan. So whoever finishes P11, if we're going to get the full finishes, and someone finishes P11, they're going to be absolutely spitting chips right about now. Tell you what, James could probably in a good position here for another podium. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. James could be on for another. He got a podium on his debut race. I think this is his second race. So Yeah. Even below, not so smartly. Just do this. Do that as well. How we doing, Benno? Richie Benno? How we doing? How are we doing? So, safety car in this lap. Betsy, the new race leader. Well, he is the new race leader, technically. He did lead after turn 1. And well, Betsy's gone. And it's green flag racing, and Kahoot overtakes Windsor off the start line. And Jared and Ryan get ahead of Palms. Let's have a look at Edmo, and oh, there's contact! Oh, Richie absolutely biting his fingernails right about now. That's his Aston Martin driver, reserve driver, fighting for P6. And Jared overtakes Rilo. Oh, Jared took advantage of the situation. He is absolutely gonna drive the wheels off, and here comes Benny up into P4. He left enough space for Winter, and now Benny's up into P4, but he's 1.4 behind Kahoot. But James looking for a move, Kahoot looking for a move onto James, I should say. They're going to go 3 wide. Ryan with the slipstream of Jared. It's 2 Astons, 1 Alpha, 1 Red Bull. And Jared outbrakes a lot of them. Oh, there's contact. And Ryan overtakes Oxy. Rilo's into the pits. Kahoot overtakes James. And I think DRS was enabled. I think. Ryan overtakes his teammate. Can Ben get within a second of James and get it back up into that slipstream? Not slipstream, that as well as the DRS. 9 tenths. I don't think DRS was enabled. I think it's enabled on this lap. But Kahoot is right behind Betsy now. As Rose absolutely going off. That's Kahoot with the fastest lap. Yet DRS is enabled now, I do believe. No, it's just me, Clappy. Late call up. And Jared's within a second of Winter. I think Ryan got damaged from his battle with Edmo. Perhaps. Oh! Oh! Edmo and Poms are going at it as well. And Benny is within a second. James does not have DRS, so this is going to be huge. Let's have a look at Kahoot. Will Kahoot make the move? Oxy with a 3-second time penalty. Oh, Poms and Edmo! Oh, it's all kicking off here, ladies and gentlemen. And Benny did not make the move. But will Kahoot now make the move? Oh, Winter's left the session, so this is going to be easy for the likes of Jared, Ryan. Edmo's had a moment. Yeah, Edmo, I think Edmo just outbroke himself way too much. And Winter's rejoined in. And it's a Red Bull 3-4. Will we see some team orders between the Red Bulls? Oh, Ryan now gets a time penalty. As he saw a Winter fly backwards. Ah, the gaps, man. Really, really want the gaps. Not yet, Rose. Not yet. There's still more on the table here. There is still more on the table. And with 7 to go. 7 to go. Yeah, there's a change at Red Bull. James does get DRS. What about from Ryan? He's gone for it. Oh. Oh dear. Oh, that could have been nasty. I think Ryan just, yeah, he locked up a little bit. I don't think much will come for it. And James could be in a really big spot here. Oh, Kahoot now gets a time penalty. Oh dear, well now Kahoot has to push. Kahoot now has to push on Betsy. And the Bulls have pulled out the margin. Oh, it's Rilo. Rilo's around. And Betsy has no ERS left. And Kahoot does not budge. Keeping on this. Let's have a look at Betsy. He has one warning, does Betsy. And Ryan overtakes James. Well, that's not what James needs. But Kahoot now overtakes Betsy for the lead of the race. It's all coming out Millhouse now. As I was going to say earlier, James could be in a pretty decent, spot here. He's on the mediums. The softs might start to die out pretty soon. I mean, there's 5 laps to go. Oh, when does the softs want to die? I mean, Jared and Ryan took him what, 13, 14 laps plus quali. So yeah. And Rilo's spun it again. It's not been good for the Alpine man. FP up. Yeah, Baku is on this weekend, ladies and gentlemen. How do we feel about Baku? I think the Bulls are going to win. One of the Bulls is going to win. Not sure which one, but one of them will win. I think Charlie in the Chocolate Factory will retire, as well as retired in the pits. So everybody's that's racing now will get at least 1 point. K-Mag, or Kmart, as I like to call him, he'll probably get a top 5 because of the Ferrari engine. And, well, I think Denny Boy will get points. And Jared slowly but surely clawed his way back up here. Can Benny stick with Jared and get onto the podium? That will be the key. As this is the final race for round 10 for OCE. The overalls has not been done yet, but that was my phone. Constructors looking very tasty here. Oh, Winter now gets another time penalty. That could be huge for Mercedes in their fight as well. Oh, damn. I had an influx of follows. I do apologise if I've missed them all. Not so smartly. Kufu, Cowboy, Radios, and Goldorak. Gold. Thank you for the follow. Much appreciate you, my guy. And Penny starting to lose pace here. Sorry, I just had to be on my phone. No worries, Benno. Thank you for dropping by. I think the softs are starting to wear out on Benny's car. With 3 or 2.5 laps to go. We're in for a pearl of a race here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, well, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Jared absolutely trying to push, and I think Betsy's just going to sit behind Kahoot now. Or not, he might make the move with 2 laps to go. He's got the move done. I think Ryan's kept his softs in better nick than everyone else. Jones with the better tyres at the end of the race is now looking for a move on Benny. James is up into P4. Ryan does have a penalty, but what will Kahoot do? I don't think he's going to make a move. No, it's a bit too far back. Oh, Betsy gets a penalty. Oh, it's not going to matter for Kahoot now. Betsy is showing red light petrol. That's the end of the race. Will Jared stay in the P3? Yes, he will. It's Benny in P5, Ryan P6, Winter will get P7. What about Palms? He will... Okay. So Edmund P9, Oxy P10. Jared does get P3. He does get P3 just by the skin of his teeth. Benny will get P5. It's a 3-5 for the Bulls. It's a 6-9. It's a P6, P9 for the Aston Martin team. So that's what? They scored 10 points while the Bulls have scored 25. So the Constructors is now, what, 34 points pre any stewards. But what a race. What a race that was, ladies and gentlemen. This also helps close up the overall standings as well. As if this is all pre-stewards. I do... Maybe Winter got P8 in the end. Might have to have a look. So Betsy wins. Followed by Rapid Kahoot. And DRCJ gets back onto the podium. James P4 so close to another podium, but I think it was like a 2-4 in his 2 races already. What a start for the McLaren man. Benny P5, Ryan P6, Palms P7, Winter P8.
Oh my god. Why does he sound like he's in a toilet?
Edmo P9 and Oxy.
You say 22 screenshots.
And Oxy in P10. I think everyone is in. Oh, there it is.
Oh my.
So,
What did you just find, Jared? Oh shit, hang on, they can hear me.
Bum. You're a bum.
Yeah, we can all hear you.
G'day.
Well, Jad P3. So close, but you got there in the end.
Yeah. Got stuffed by a safety car and then couldn't catch them and got a penalty. So, dinner time, I think.
So
No, it's alright to smile, yeah?
just smile, Jared. Just smile.
Have we got face cams for this?
I don't want to lose viewers.
We'll move on to P2, man. Kahoot, so close to a win, but you got a penalty, so that wasn't fantastic.
Yeah, look, that was the
bummiest penalty I've ever got. That was the worst thing ever. But it was really funny. Betsy and Betsy purposely went wide on the last corner to get a penalty to make Jared and I feel welcome.
I was sitting there like as if you got a penalty in the last lap as well.
No, he was like goes oi Kahoot and just drives up the track.
Oh my god.
Anyway, that was fun. I spun under safety car, so that was fun. Yeah, I'll take a P2. Oh, that was fun.
Well, GG's, my guy. We'll move on to P1 man Betsy. And another win.
Yes, sir. That was good fun. I actually really enjoyed that. I did not practice. I was really not going to think I was win. But no, it was really good fun messing around with the Kahoot, and then yeah, getting that penalty. Jared, you're welcome. Too bad you couldn't catch us and join us and stuff like that. Just maybe next time.
Yeah.
You turned on speed 4 for that last 5 laps.
I didn't have any battery. I had like speed 1.
Yeah,
Well, GG's to our podium setters. Hopefully Mitchie will be back next week for Bahrain. I tell you that's probably going to be interesting. Nice slipstream DRS trains all over the track. It's not 3 DRS zones. But until then, it is goodbye. We'll see you all next week for Bahrain. And take it easy.
Go to Sully's Shirts today, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, we've got everything your heart desires. The custom-made shirts, the custom-made thongs, the custom-made phone cases. Get it today. Sully Shirts, because you are never dressed until you are wearing a Sully's. Go and get it today. And don't forget, if you want to join our Discord, FormulaOCE, we've got plenty of room for you. FormulaOCE, the Discord is in the chat right now. And don't forget to go to our YouTube channel to watch all the old races where I was actually competitive and many others. Go to a FormulaOCE YouTube channel right now. And of course, you're on the Twitch channel. Don't forget to subscribe because it definitely helps us out here on Twitch. And don't forget our partners, Oceania Premier Sim League and Rapid Racing League.